wow, you get 40,000 views on every video on YouTube, but no one contributes to your streams. So I make more money on one stream than you do on that video that you work so hard on. Good for you, bro. You're doing it wrong.
Hello, and welcome to James, the Let's Express Lane, where we get you in and out as fast as possible with DSP has an absolute nuclear meltdown over Iron Chef Sakai giving all that money to StrangelyLex and even attacks her. Now it's like, well, maybe he won't attack her because, well, it's a man, he can attack him and all this stuff, but it's a woman, he might back off. Nope. Misogynist Phil came out in full force. Let's watch.
But the first thing we need to address is the elephant in the room. Iron Chef Sakai is back in Kick Chat today. After 2 days of me having to put up with bullshit, with everyone yelling and telling me that he had left and that he went to someone else's stream and he was throwing some ethot a whole bunch of money. So,
ethot? A woman on the internet must be an ethot, right? Not like she's actually doing streaming or anything, or actually having a good time and being fun with her fans. Nope. It's a woman on the internet. It's an ethot.
Chef Sakai, why don't you tell us all about your adventures in the last 48 hours? Really?
And
because
funny enough, it has only been 48 hours. She went from like 50 to 100 subs to over 1,000. Hundreds of new followers. And going, huh. You guys want me to do a Lego stream? I guess I'm doing a Lego stream. In fact, she's doing a Lego stream same time as him. Unless he backs out. He might. You have to wait and see.
Because I had to put up with so much bullshit in the last 24 to 48 hours because of this. I'd like to hear exactly what's going on. He says, are you serious? Well, let's see. You apparently went over to someone else's stream and threw a bunch of money, which I don't care about. But what I'm being told is that you kept talking about me in a negative way. You kept linking negative videos about me, like the tractor videos. So, of course, my detractors made a fucking field day out of this. Now, I'm sitting here trying to maintain my streams. Just do my normal shit. And I don't really give a shit about any of it. But
Yes,
I got to put up with 1 million people coming into my chat, derailing my content for a whole day. Like last night was unbearable. I'm trying to play the Marvel collection. I'm kicking ass. I'm literally spanking people up, down, left, and right. Grandmaster ranking. Oh, do you hear what Iron Chef Sakai's doing right now? He's over in the chat, and he's doing this, and he's doing that. All right? So it's this simple. There's something that I've learned, okay, in the last couple of years.
You're a bitch.
Okay, and
Yeah,
here's what
we
I've
know.
learned. My actions, okay, don't just affect me. My actions affect everyone around me because I'm a public figure on the internet. Okay, so I know that if I decide to talk about a certain topic, or I decide to play a certain game, or I decide to criticize something, or I decide to have an interview, or to appear in a piece of content, no matter what it is,
No matter what it is, you're going to fuck it up.
DSP has an influence on things all over the internet. Despite the fact that I don't want to, and I don't understand it, I really don't get it, okay? But I just do, right? Like, no matter what I do, it seems like everyone's talking about it, and everyone follows me around, and everyone stalks every little thing that I do, right? I mean, just a couple days ago, I had a capture card malfunction, okay? It screen grabbed my Discord, which auto boots when I boot my gaming PC. And let me tell you, since that happened, I've now disabled Discord from auto booting on my gaming PC, so that won't happen again, all right? But literally all it did was show people on my contacts list. That was it. That's all it was. It was no conversation.
That's all RTU showed on his. Anyway, oh my god, this is so unprofessional. I can't believe you do something so unprofessional as to have this show up. Oh my god, guy. RNG, this is the worst thing anyone could have ever fucking done, ever. Now suddenly it's not that big a deal, huh? Good to know that when you do it, it's not a big deal.
Conversations. There was no information. It was just, here's people on Phil's contacts list.
Yeah, information like you were talking to Betty or Becky Boop. Yeah, Becky, not Betty. You were talking to Becky Boop. You're sliding into her DMs. You're trying to replace a soulmate, huh? Divorce coin going through the fucking roof. Just saying.
People talk, oh my god, did you see he's got this person on his contacts list? Do you think that this is gonna happen? What the fuck is wrong with people, right? And the thing is, I have to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? You know, I have to. It's crazy, but it's just a fact, all right? It's an inevitability now that no matter what I say and do, no matter what happens, I'm stalked and people microanalyze every piece of information possible, all right? Now, let's be very honest here, okay? Let's be very honest.
First time in your life.
Continuing on with that, people who are going to come on my streams and be regulars, meaning you're someone who's in the chat all the time and people recognize your name, people who come and support in big ways, right? You're dropping member bombs, you're dropping sub bombs, you're tipping, you're super chatting, which I appreciate and very much allows me to do what I love for a living and keep doing it. So thank you for that. But you have to understand that now you are going to become the subject of focus, the subject of analyzation, the subject of ridicule, and the subject of stalking.
What he's doing is telling ICS, you better stop giving money to other people or the trolls are going to get ya. The trolls are going to come after you if you keep giving money to other people. Except we love when his whales give money to other people. The more money his whales give to other people, not him, the fucking better.
Simply because these people are all over my ass. If you become a part of that in a big way, they're going to be on your ass. All right? And this is just something that I think needs to be discussed at this point. Is it right? No, it's not. I completely disagree with it. I don't think that just because someone comes on my stream and is nice to me, that they should then be microanalyzed and put under the microscope and have every aspect of their life stalked. And you know what I'm saying? I think it's bullshit. But sadly, I don't think the internet is going to change anytime soon. Okay? I don't. I think that the internet is going to be a situation where people are going to continuously do this and get worse and worse as well. All right, it's just going to get worse over time. You know, people got to understand that if you come and you hang out with me, great. But the moment that you start to put yourself out there, right, people will be following you and looking. I always say you got to be careful about the information that you put out there on the internet. If you're going to
like the business cards with your phone number and your home address, dumbass,
be in someone's chat room, you got to make sure that that account that you're using in the chat does not directly link to real life information. Don't be having it be the same name as your Facebook or your Instagram, and that has information about you and your geolocation and all of your friends and family. So many people over the years just didn't realize that that information could be used and mobilized to hurt. And then later on, they get stalked or attacked, and they're like, what's going on? I can't even believe that this is happening to me. Well, yeah, these people are no life losers. They have nothing to do but harass people online to try to get attention. A lot of times, the reason they do it is not because of any end game. Like, for example, so they've stalked people in my community and like, well, what do they do that for? I don't know, because it doesn't affect me. I'm literally not affected by it. As you can see, 16 years and going, I'm not going anywhere, right? But these people think that like attacking...
Because you can't go anywhere. But if all you whales left you, you would be fucked. If Iron Chef Sakai decided to leave forever, you would be fucked. That money disappears forever. Unless you get another whale to show up, you are fucked, which would be hilarious.
And stalking someone gives them some kind of power. They get this crazy like power trip over it. Oh, I actually harassed someone, I stalked them, and I got them to respond. Because that ultimately is what they're looking for. They want a response. And if you give them any kind of a response, they now feel like they've been justified in their actions because they got what they were looking for. Do you see what I'm saying? So the truth here is no one can really control the nature of the internet, content creation, online social interactions, and stalking. You know, it's sick. It's scary to think about, but it's just something we all got to deal with now. All right. But I got to ask that if you are someone who's putting this public, forward, you're on a stream, you're a contributor, or whatever, you've got to be careful about what you do, because the moment that you step outside of that zone of normalcy and you do something.
This from a guy who's showing his mail on stream. Not even counting the business cards with his phone number and address. He's shown his mail before. Which is how people knew where he lived before he came out with the business cards.
Something else that maybe someone would be like, oh, that's not normal. They're going to freak out about it and they're going to completely blow it up. They're going to just talk about it publicly all the time. And there's nothing you can do about it. You can try to hide. You can try to change your name. And people have tried that. Oh, I'll change it, my account, and I'll do this and that. These stalkers are going to find out anyway. All right? So here's the deal. Iron Chef Sakai, big supporter of mine, right? Wants to become a moderator. I make him a moderator on Kick. He's a moderator on Kick for like a month. All of a sudden, he starts being really pissy toward me and doing a lot of negative, toxic stuff towards me. So I told him, I don't know what gives. Like, what's your problem? He freaks out. He starts saying all this negative stuff. So I remove him as a moderator. Then he went on his channel and he had a whole negative stream about me, right? This is months ago. So after that, I'm like, well, forget it. You know, he can't come back with this guy's being a jerk or whatever. Well, he comes back, he apologizes, right? He says, I'm sorry, I was having a really bad time. I'd like to come back, be a part of the community again. Fine. All right. He apologized or whatever. He's coming back. So he comes back, and now it's been a couple of months since then. And he's been a huge supporter of the streams, and everyone knows this. It's popping up on the screen constantly. He's dropping subs, he's tipping, he's doing super chats, right? Great. But you got to understand that the moment that you leave and you go somewhere else and you start acting in any way, people look and see it and they're going to be talking about it constantly. And it's going to rub off on everyone, not just you. It's going to rub off on everyone around you. So
Again, he's telling Iron Chef Sakai, don't leave me. If you leave me, it's going to cause drama. Just keep giving me all your monies.
here I am for the last 2 days just trying to do my normal streams. And you got these drama queen, sissy girls, because that's all they are. They act like sissy girl schoolyard gossipers, right? Did you see what ICS is doing? You see what he's doing over there? He said he's throwing money at the EDOT, and she's twerking and doing squats, and he showed her more money, and then he said something nasty about Darkside Phil to get a rise, and they said, the truth is, I don't give two fucks.
You've been ranting now for what? Let's see, 53. Oh, fuck, I just hit the wrong button. You've been ranting for like 10 minutes now, dumbass. I don't give a fuck. As he rants for 10 minutes.
Did it become my responsibility at some point to stalk every viewer that I have to know that shit? I really don't get it. I still don't. To this day, I don't understand it. Okay? I don't get it. And so, let's be honest, the elephant in the room, the Derek thing, where for years, Derek was on my stream.
The Derek thing. Oh, you mean the PDF you were sweeping for? The PDF you were protecting for years? And mind you, it wasn't the trolls. It was his own chatters, his own fans saying, hey, he's a pest. Get rid of him. No! He makes thumbnails for me. And he makes tier lists for me. And he once stole mommy's credit card and gave me a bunch of money.
Streams, and he was a nice guy. He was always adding to the conversation.
PDF is a totally nice guy, guys.
He chimed in on certain topics where he got excited. He was a frequent viewer. He never supported. He literally never dropped $1 on my streams.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. He stole mommy's credit card and gave you a bunch of money.
Never. But he was just a nice guy in chat, all right? But people stalked him in his other accounts. They went to his social media. They went to his YouTube page, and they said, did you see that he's a sex pest?
They stalked him by clicking on his name on YouTube and seeing the playlist of little girls. That's not stalking. Dumbass.
Goes after people in the sex worker industry, and he harasses them, and he had to massively apologize publicly for stalking them and saying creepy stuff. Did you see he has playlists on his YouTube channel of small girls and shit? I'm like, no, I didn't see that. You want to know why? Because I don't stalk my viewers. I don't want to.
And yet you knew every single thing that Iron Chef Sakai was doing on someone else's stream. But you don't stalk.
I don't care to. It's not my job to. That is ridiculous, in my opinion, that you would go the extra mile to look into someone. I'm one person. Can you imagine if I was responsible to literally look into every person who watches my content? When would I make content? Right? So that's always been my philosophy. But hey, people have taken me to task for it and told me I'm wrong. That's the wrong philosophy to have. That if you're actively told that someone is doing something bad, that you've got to look into it and you're responsible for it, well, guess what? Fuck that.
I like that in his kick chat. Well, I didn't see Hitler give the order to gas the Jews, so I'm going to keep supporting him. Exactly, DSP. I didn't see that, so I guess it doesn't exist. Even though everyone's telling me. And again, why was he defending Derek so much? I still think there was something going on between them behind the scenes, if you know what I mean.
Okay, I'm going to lay down the law right now. That's fucking unfair. I don't care what Ptolomeo says. I don't care what Kino Casino says. It's unfair. You can't expect a creator to fucking investigate and stalk their viewers, period. I disagree with it, all right? Now, if somehow other people do the work and figure it out and come to me with evidence and
like your chat telling you for years, jackass.
No, there is concrete evidence of what's being said here and you should take action, then maybe I will. But I'm not going to go after people like that. Do you understand? And so in this case here, we've got Iron Chef Sakai, who apparently is going off and doing things the last 24, 48 hours. Okay. I don't know if it's true or not because I wasn't there. I didn't look at chat logs. I didn't watch stream archives. I also don't care to. I don't care about a fucking ethot on Kick who's fucking doing squats for money. Okay, I don't.
I love that he keeps calling her an ethot. Why is she an ethot? Because she's a woman? Yeah, that's what I thought, DSP.
I don't give a shit. I don't care if she talks shit about me, because apparently I'm being told she did. That people made fun of me. Oh, did you know that there's an e-beggar named Darkside Phil? Oh, so embarrassed he's in his 40s and he e-begs. You're fucking squatting on camera for money, you dumb shit. You fucking slut. The fuck are you?
There it is. There it fucking is. Holy shit, like...
What the fuck are you doing?
What are you talking about? You're the one who's doing the embarrassing acts. I'm literally sitting here putting out content.
You showed your feet multiple times. You said you would show your underwear if people gave you enough money. So let's see. Showing feet, showing underwear. That's just content creating, guys.
You understand? You're squatting on camera for money. But anyway, you know, I'm supposed
And you can't even do a single fucking squat or a push up. Shut the fuck up.
to be the villain in this situation, right? But anyway.
Yes! Yes, you are the villain.
So, in regards to all of this, I don't give a shit about any of it. I really, really don't. All right?
He doesn't care, as he's been ranting on about it.
So, you could go do whatever you want, but understand, when you're doing what you want to do, people are going to stalk you. People are going to regurgitate that. They're going to spin it. They're going to say negative shit. Do you understand? They are. And there's nothing you can do about it. So, I'm not going to take any action today because I don't think it's my job to do that. All right? But to be honest, at the same time, it is fucking annoying as shit. And I don't want to sit here having to try to manage my chat with a bunch of people acting like fucking, like I said, sissy gossip girls. It pisses me off. I got better things to fucking do than waste my time on all this bullshit. Okay, I really
He says as he continues to waste time on it.
do. So at some point, I got to lay down the law, right? So I'm just being honest here. Please be conscious of what you're doing, especially if you're someone who has the eye of my detractors and other people stalking you constantly. You've got to be conscious that what you're doing is going to be analyzed and you're going to freaking be putting this shit all over the internet, all right? And people are going to be talking about it, okay? So that's that. Now, at the same time, do you understand? I hope everyone understands why I would be apprehensive of giving moderator status back to someone like Iron Chef Sakai. Do you get it? Because the entire internet's eyes are on this fucking guy now. So everything he does is going to be microanalyzed. Now imagine if I made him a moderator again and how that would blow up and how that would basically backfire. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm just, at this point,
The entire internet is watching. You just said the entire internet is watching. Yeah. And you went out and you called her a what? That's what I thought.
that's why. I think everyone understands that too.
Oh. She also saw that moment on Twitter. I'll have to put a screenshot over here this.
Like, I don't think anyone is going to sit here and be like, oh, I don't get that. No, I think everyone gets it. But I want people to also understand it's not like I'm trying to be a jerk. I understand Iron Chef Sakai is a huge supporter of my content, and I appreciate that. But you got to get that this is the problem. That was what happens when those things get to this level. Like, all he did was go to another stream, right, for a day and throw money at someone and immediately, oh my God, did you hear this? Did you hear that? Did you blah, 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 blah. Like, oh my God. How about this? Everyone shut the fuck up. All right? I don't have time for your bullshit. I have many important things to do, positive things. I don't want to waste time on any of this nonsense. It really pisses me off. It does. Okay? So let's all calm down. Let's all relax. Let's all chill. Let's have a good time today. Today's a very chill day. Really, it is. It's a relaxing day. All right? And I'm not going to now have this.
So chill. Much relax. Uh-huh. Don't think so for a fucking second, DSP.
Be ruined by drama. All right? I'm saying it up front right now. If people start drama, I'm just going to fucking remove you. And that's going to be the end of the drama. Because then we won't have to talk about it because we won't have to see you. Okay? I've had enough. You get to your limits. It's like, well, I had one day of it. That's enough for me. I was trying to have fun with multiplayer yesterday, and half the day they're talking about Iron Chef Sakai in my chat. He's not even there. I don't care. And if you bring it up, you're gone. And I won't miss you. I won't. Like, why would I? I'm trying to make content that's positive and fun. I don't want to talk about drama and gossip and bullshit. You guys are absolutely ridiculous. Okay? So, that being said, let's get some support on today's stream. Let's get some super chats. Let's get some gifted memberships. How about a tip or two? And let's get some juicy subs on the kick side of stuff. Speaking of which, the kick pop-ups.
Yep. He immediately went into begging. Did all that just to go right into begging.
Have been working nicely the past couple of days, as you can see. So now we're fully getting them going. This is excellent. Let's get it going. Some support is on the way. Let's do some shout-outs. We start off today with Zimmer P. Flans, who gifted a sub. Sister Anime gifted a sub, and Zimmer gifted a second sub. Zimmer just gifted a third sub. So let's get...
Amazing. Goes on a toxic-as fuck rant, calling StrangelyLex multiple insults, then right into the begging. Amazing. With that, though, I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you for watching. As always, like, subscribe, comment down below, and have one hell of a day.